Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to my Vegan Persian Cooking show. Today I'm going to be teaching you the recipe to make halva, which is a dessert of some sorts that we serve in morning times in Iran. So please stay with me and I will teach you how to make halva. Okay, so for today's recipe, this is what you'll be needing. 1 cup of regular wheat flour, and I'm mixing it in with 1 cup of almond flour. You don't need to use almond flour, you can use fully wheat flour. I'm just mixing it in. With that, I have half a cup of sugar. I'm using brown coconut sugar. You're welcome to use regular white sugar. I have a 1/4 cup of rose water. This is 1 cup of coconut oil that I'll be melting. You're welcome to use butter or regular vegetable oil if you like. As well, you'll need about 1½ cups of water. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron, and then this is pistachios that I'll be crushing for garnish. Okay, so first things first, I'm adding my saffron to this thing and I'm just gonna crush it into a fine powder because that's how you serve saffron. You need it to be a fine powder in order for the flavor to be released. So once you've done that, there you go, you have your powder. I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I've brought my water to a boil now. And slowly I'm going to add all of my sugar and dissolve it into the water. So once it's nice and dissolved into this brown color, the sugar water, I'm adding my cardamom. And I'm going to add my saffron. Smells so good. And my rose water. Okay everyone, so this has been on medium heat for about 5 minutes now. It's kind of like a nice syrup. Not too thick, it's very liquid still, so I'm going to set this aside and I'll show you what to do next. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to toast the flours. So I have it just in a pan over medium heat. It's good that your pan has a thick bottom because you don't want it to burn at all. So for about 8 to 10 minutes I'm just going to stir this slowly till it it releases an aroma, and once we get there I'll show you what to do. Okay everyone, so as you see here, our flour is turned brown. Kind of smells incredible, it smells like home. And now it's ready. I'm going to slowly add in the oil. You gotta do it slowly though, so you don't want to over oil it right away. And just turn down the heat even a bit more, because you don't want it to burn at all. So just like slowly melt the oil into the flour. So I'm gonna do this for a bit and I'll show you what it looks like once all the oil is melted in. Okay everyone, so as you see, it's kind of turned into this brown liquid. This is good, but I want to mention that I didn't use all of my oil yet, and I'm not sure if I will. I'm just going to go with it, but what's important is that you just need to keep stirring right now, otherwise it'll stick, and we don't want that to happen. So once it gets here, I'm going to slowly pour in my sugar water syrup, just slowly, and then stir it in. And then keep stirring, keep stirring. Smells so good right now. My goodness. I think I will add a little bit of the oil still. The hardest part of this recipe is just the fact that you have to stir it basically for half an hour straight while you make it. But it smells so good. I'm going to add actually the rest of my oil, I think. It'll just really make it nice and soft this way. And this is just the last of my syrup. So now basically this is ready. You see kind of is like this blobby shape here. This is more or less ready now. I'm going to transfer it into a bowl and I'll show you how to decorate it. Okay, so I've spread out this, the goo that basically we made, I've spread it out onto this plate. It kind of comes out really chunky, and to make it smooth, you just kind of have to tap it with your spoon like this. And it just kind of really, because of the amount of oil that's in it, it eventually kind of gets to this like smooth level where you're able to kind of decorate it. And that's where you want it to be. Now with decoration, it's totally up to you. You can basically leave it empty. My grandma used to kind of do it, do little simple things like, for example, just go around with your fork and make little marks around it. Ta-da! Looks terrible, but whatever. So I've built this mock that says God. I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm going to try this out. I've powdered my pistachios in here in the same bowl with the saffron. It's fine, it's just a spice. And I'm going to try to kind of make a pattern happen. And hopefully it will. Oh my goodness, it worked! Ah! Can't even believe it. And there you have it. So basically this is halva for you. How we serve it in times of mourning is usually with a tiny spoon, and everyone goes around and grabs a little bit and puts it in their hand, or like just with a spoon, and they eat it. So there you have it. I'm really happy with this one. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Take care.